Cyprus is no longer staying silent after becoming the first European casualty of the widening war between the US and Iran. When Iranian-linked drones struck British military hangars on the island, it shattered the illusion that this EU state was a distant observer. The geographical convergence of Europe and the Middle East has now turned Cyprus into a frontline for Western troop presence.
Our primary concern, our highest and non-negotiable priority, is the security of our country and all of you. Compatriots, I want to repeat once more in the clearest way that our country does not participate in any way and does not intend to be part of any military operation. We remain committed to the humanitarian role that we have served throughout this time.
For Nicosia, this is also a reckoning with a colonial consequence that never left. Christodoulides is signaling a shift, calling for an open discussion with London on the future of British bases. With over 10,000 Cypriots living within these areas, the message is clear. The current arrangement is no longer unquestioned.
The British bases in Cyprus is a colonial consequence in the island. We have more than 10,000 Cypriot citizens within the British bases. We have responsibility for those people, and when the situation is over in the Middle East, we are going to have an open and frank discussion with the British government.
The drone strike has turned Cyprus from a safe hub into a potential target. The attack on RAF Akrotiri exposed how Western military infrastructure on the island makes it vulnerable to retaliation from regional actors like Hezbollah. As tensions escalate, Cyprus is now on the edge of an active conflict zone. Washington is responding by accelerating its footprint. US funding is driving upgrades to Cypriot bases, expanding airfields in Paphos and building a new heliport at the Evangelos Florakis naval base. These projects are designed to support heavy transport helicopters and larger vessels, significantly boosting operational capacity.
Within this framework, we have broadened our cooperation with the United States, a state which has the technical know-how and the experience regarding military infrastructure and air bases. And as part of this cooperation, according to our own needs, a development plan has been completed, which the American side has funded to the tune of 500,000 euros. We are going ahead with the study which will evaluate the cost of the entire program, which is several million euros, with the aim of starting work in 2027.
These upgrades are framed as humanitarian, focused on evacuations, but they also position Cyprus as a key logistics hub for Western operations in the Eastern Mediterranean. Nicosia maintains it is not part of any military campaign, even as its strategic integration deepens.
There's co-funding on the part of the US to build a 4-pad heliport to support and accommodate large transport helicopters, specifically for the reasons which I mentioned before, to support such missions involving non-combatants. The capabilities that the naval base is expected to gain are the accommodation of vessels to the frigate or corvette level. We're not talking about aircraft carriers. They're vessels that can provide wider security and air defense capabilities in the areas where such evacuations of non-combatants are taking place in conjunction with large helicopters that can land and take off from this base in support of such operations.
Cyprus is now shifting from passive host to active negotiator. By pushing discussions on Article 42.7 and the future of foreign bases, it is seeking stronger European backing while reasserting control over its territory. As US investments grow and risks rise, Cyprus is redefining its role, not just as a gateway, but as a state demanding terms.
I want to repeat once more, in the clearest way, that our country does not participate in any way and does not intend to be part of any military operation. We remain committed to the humanitarian role that we have served throughout this time, always as part of the solution and never as part of the problem.